Good morning, students and viewers. Today I am going to explain you cell cycle in plants. So, what exactly cell cycle is and how it occurs? What are the different phases which includes under the cell cycle? So, see here, cell cycle, it comprises of two phases, mainly two phases. The first phase is interphase, which is also called as non-dividing phase, and the second phase is called as mitotic phase. Mitotic phase is also called as karyokinesis. Why it is karyokinesis? Because karyon means nucleus and kinesis means division. So here nucleus division takes place, and from mitotic phase, from one cell two cells are going to arise, and hence this phase is also called as karyokinesis. And this phase is also called as dividing phase because this under this mitotic phase we have a different kind of phases or stages, and hence the name is also given dividing phase, or this phase is also in shortcut it also called as M phase. So M stands for mitotic phase. So likewise mainly interphase and mitotic phase is included under cell cycle. Now come to in this interphase phase, right? Let me take pen. So under this interphase you are observing here G1, right? So G1 is nothing but gap 1 phase, and S stands for synthesis phase, right? And this G2 it stands for gap 2 phase. So interphase consists of G1 phase, S phase and G2 phase. So G1 stands for gap 1, S stands for synthesis, and G2 stands for gap 2 phase. So likewise these three phases are included under interphase, whereas in a M phase, look at here, it's included mitosis, and the second one it includes cytokinesis. So by this mitosis phase and cytokinesis there is the formation of two daughter cells. So likewise each and every cell has to undergo this interphase and mitotic phase. See student, we animals, human beings as well as the plants, every cell except the reproductive cell has undergo this cell cycle, means G1 S G2 and all these mitotic phases, even including cytokinesis, means each and every cell has to undergo all these phases, and after completing all these phases or stages cell has completing its only single cycle. So see here, for concluding or for having this single cycle takes place in a 24 hours, right? So within that 24 hours the major phase which takes the major time of these 24 hour is interphase, which has to be prepare for a mitotic phase, right? So interphase is the longest phase in a cell cycle. So I'm going to explain you what is G1 as G2 as well as this mitotic phase as well as cytokinesis in my coming lectures, right? So see here, in this let me take again pen. So you are observing here the entire this rounded portion. Here it is written G1, right? Next it is S, then G2 and M, right? So G1 stands for gap 1 phase. So here why it is said to be gap 1, why it is said to be S, why it is said to be G2 and M, right? So every cell is undergoing this G1, S, G2 and M phase, and then the single cell cycle is going to be completed. So here G1 phase, it's called as what? Gap 1 phase, or recently it's also called as a growth phase, right? So here why this is gap 1, because during this phase there is no any DNA synthesis, cell is under resting phase, and hence we called it as gap 1 phase, or we also called it as post mitotic. See here in a orange color I have given M, right? So here M phase, after that G1 is going to start, right? So G1 also called as post mitotic phase, where this is the very longest phase and which takes about 10 hours of total 24 hours, right? So this is the very longest phase. And what it occurs, so during this G1 phase, see here it's going to check whether the cell is big enough and has the made the proper proteins for synthesis phase. Means G1 phase has to make the proteins which are required for next upcoming phase, that is S phase. If not, if this G1 phase or G1, during this G1 if the cell fails to prepare that particular protein, then that G1 phase is undergoing G0 phase, right? So G0 is nothing but what, it's again going to again resting phase until it's ready for the G1 phase. So likewise this is the checkpoint whether the cell growth is proper or not, right? So during this end of the G1, cell is going to check whether the cell is ready or not, right? So in see during the preparation of meal also, suppose we are preparing rice, so what we are checking, we are checking if rice is prepared or not, right? If it is not prepared, then again we are keeping it in a cooker and giving it two whistles, again one or two whistles, right? So likewise cell also preparing its own these cycles. Means during this G1 if cell is prepared, then and then only it's proceed for a next phases, and if it is not proceed, then its cell remain as it is within that particular phase, it's undergoing again resting phase, and it's prepare, it's make its own proteins, and then it's proceed further for the next step or next phase. So coming to the next phase, that is the S phase. So S is nothing but what, synthesis phase. S stands for synthesis phase, and this phase it takes 5 to 6 hours of 24 hours. So during this synthesis phase, what is going to synthesize, right? So during this S phase, duplication of chromosome is takes place, duplication or synthesis of DNA in a nucleus takes place, and during this S phase also, this DNA replication is completed. See, synthesis of DNA, DNA replication, and the duplication of centrosomes also takes place. So you have to remember what is happening within this S phase. So please do remember, within this DNA synthesis there is again the checkpoints and how it going to check and what is going to be checked within this checkpoint of S phase, right? So within this synthesis of this cycle, it's going to check whether DNA has been replicated correctly or not. If DNA replication is not there, then again cell is restricted in its S phase. If it is prepared or if it is replicated correctly, then it's proceed further for G2 phase, right? And now come towards G2 phase. So G2 phase is very shortest phase. See which phase I said longest phase, G1 phase, right? So G1 phase is the longest phase which takes 10 hours for its preparation. Then it goes next in S phase, synthesis phase, where it spent 6 hours, and then it proceed further for a next phase, that is G2 phase, right? So here it almost takes 3 to 4 hours for its preparation. So G2 phase, G2 is nothing but what, second gap. Here we have given G1, G2, right? So G1 is the first gap phase and G2 is second gap phase. So in a G2, in a second gap phase, the cell uh, growth is occurs, and again here protein synthesis happens and synthesis of organelles, and again there is the itself this cell prepares for upcoming mitosis phase, right? Now mitosis is very important phase which is uh, happening within the cell. right? Again, mitosis, we have different phases. We have learned in 12th, right? P-mat, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. So all these four stages which is occurring within the cell, for that uh, phases, cell is preparing itself in a G2 phase, right? So here the DNA synthesis which is start in a S phase, that synthesis is completed in a G2 phase. And also this now G2 phase, after completing its 3 to 4 hours, it's now enters in a next phase, that is mitosis phase. So again in a mitosis phase, again see, as we are learning this mitosis in a detail, but see the time which required for this mitosis is less as compared to this G1s and G2. If you calculate the hours of this G1s and G2, see here 10 hours, 10 plus 6 is 16, and 16 plus 4 is 20. So total 20 hours cell is undergoing in a this interphase, right? G1s, G2, that are the phases of interphase. So cell is preparing itself for mitosis. Mitosis is only it takes for 2 to 4 hours only. In many of the plants, it's going to complete within 2 hours. So see how much less time is there for mitosis divisions, right? Being it is very 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 important part of a particular cell, means cell is preparing itself. For example, suppose we want to make any recipe, what we are taking is we are gathering the material, raw material which is required for a recipe. For example, we want to prepare sharbat. Okay, what we are going to do is, we are taking citrus, we are taking water, we are taking sugar, we are taking glass, right? And for stirring we are taking again spoon. So likewise, the material which is required for a particular uh, uh, recipe here for cell is mitosis, right? So for preparation of mitosis, cell is undergoing interphase, and which require 20 hours for its preparation. And main phase now, which is mitosis phase, and which is going to complete in a 4 hours. So likewise, this is a particular cell cycle happening in each and every cell of our body as well as in a plant cells. So except these reproductive cells, for example, reproductive cell is nothing but what? Androecium and gynoecium. In case of human beings, sperms, which is in a male, and ovum in a female, right? So except these sex cells, this mitosis is going to happen within our body as well as within plant body. Now, next come to the, again I have shown here one of the diagram of cell cycle. So see here again, uh, in a blue color, purple color, and in a orange color, I have mentioned this first growth phase, second growth phase, as well as the uh, G2 phase. So G1 as G2, it constitutes the interphase, whereas M stands for mitotic phase, which starts from prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. Means from this cell cycle, from one cell, two cell is going to form, and after the formation of two cell, again the same cell is going to repeat its cycle, right? And hence the name is given cell cycle. Understood? So cell cycle is nothing but what? The one cell is going to form two cells, and the same cell is repeating same stages, and hence its continuous cycle is going on, and hence the name is given cell cycle. Now, what is the importance of cell cycle in plants? So see here, this is the last part of our this chapter, importance of cell cycle in plants. So it plays a crucial role in living organism life cycle. In case of multicellular organism, it helps in growth and repair by producing large number of identical cells. For example, see here, the growth of our nails. है ना? So what we are doing is, after 1 week or after 2 weeks, like we are cutting our nails. So that is nothing but what? This is the result of mitosis. In case of, take an example of hairs. Okay, I'm explaining the example of human being or in case of animals, right? So in case of hair also, so hair if it's long, then we are cutting our hairs. So This growth of hair is again the result of mitosis. Even the skin, right, during a winter season skin becomes dead and it's coming out, right? So again the skin become dead and new cells of the skin is going to develop. So that is again the result of what? Mitosis, right? In case of plants also you can see, suppose you cut any leaf from the particular branch, okay, what is going to happen? Again the wound is going to appear over there, and again that part, particular part is going to have the cells in them to block the further uh, ooze out the exudate from the plant parts. Okay, so likewise the cells is going to form within the wound, and likewise the wound healing takes place within the plants. So likewise multicellular organism, in case of multicellular organism, the mitosis is very very important part to repair and to have the growth in a plants. So next importance, see, almost all plants and animals depend on the cell cycle for their growth and development. So see, every animal we are growing, we are having or we are increasing in our weight, we are increasing in our height. In case of plants also there is growth. Okay, a very small seedling is there and after a few years we are observing a very large or huge tree. Okay, so that is the result of what? That is the result of mitosis. During mitosis, one cell giving two cells. So likewise many cells it aggregated together and we are observing a growth in a plant. Now the next importance, the cell cycle is the main process of regeneration and repair in plants and animals. So likewise I explained you this is the main and very important process which repairs in a plants as well as in animals. Then it helps in a equal distribution and making the constant number of chromosomes in all the cells of bodies of plants and animals. Okay, so please student do remember mitosis is the result of what? Mitosis. From the mitosis one cell is going to form two cells, right? And whatever the number of chromosomes, suppose for take example of onion. So in case of onion, chromosome numbers are 16, right? So 16 chromosome number which are present in a single cell, that is going to be remain in a daughter cells. Daughter cells nothing but the cells which are formed from the parent cell, right? So suppose for uh, onion cells, one cell that is having 16 number of chromosome, that 16 number of chromosome is going to remain within their daughter cells. Like for example, take an example of human beings. In a human beings again total 46 number of chromosomes are there. Suppose for example 46 number of chromosomes are there, and from a single cell if two cells are going to form, that cells again is having 46 number of chromosome in them. So likewise there is the equal number of chromosome in a daughter cells. So that is the result of mitosis in a human being as well as in a different animals as well as in a plants. There is no any reduction in the chromosome number of the cells which are coming from mitotic division. Like it is a equational division, I can say. In case of meiosis, what we are saying, that is a reduction division which is happening within the plants and animals, where the chromosome number actually going to be reduced. For example, if 16 number of chromosome are there, in a daughter cell it's going to have 8 number of chromosomes. So likewise there is reduction in the number of chromosome in case of meiosis. Okay, in case of mitosis same number of chromosome is going to be present in a daughter cell. So likewise we have seen cell cycles in a plant, and in a cell cycle, under this cell cycle we have seen the interphase which constitutes of G1, S and G2 phase, and the M phase where the mitosis is going to occur, and mitosis, under mitosis again prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. So in a short I have explained you this cell cycle. And remember cell cycle, the time which required to complete the single cell cycle is 24 hours, right? So within this 24 hours cell is completing its one cycle. So likewise cell cycle is happening within the plants as well as in a animals. So in detail again I have prepared your mitosis and meiosis. So just stay tuned for my next lecture. Thank you very much for patience listening.